piece of shit. Okay. Why'd you take a camera? The camera's not even supposed to be open. Okay, get my shit together. Hi, Chip. I'm glad you're relaxing into it. It is pretty cool, the awakening. You see all these cool things. I'm glad you've calmed down. I'm pulling out my tattoo cards, I think. I've got 3 sets of cards I can choose from. Okay. Yeah, they might need to tell you something, or you might need to help them. You're gifted like that. I think your gift is going to be helping the dead, or something to do with the dead. Mine is nothing to do with the dead. Let's get these tones going. My friend didn't get his appointment. They're fucking around. Yeah, the important thing while you're going through the awakening is to stay really calm. Where's my vape? These are my vapes. Yeah, the awakening can be terrifying, Tiff. Absolutely terrifying. Might need to wear this one for a little while. Tiffany, just give me a sec. I'm gonna just talk to my pendulums. You got to kind of talk to them, be kind to them. I just got to thank them for their hard work. They've done an amazing job. Thank you, pendulums. You are amazing. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for guiding them. I appreciate that you listen to me and that you answer me at all. You are amazing, all of you, each different in your own way. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your guidance. Yeah. And freshen up the oracles too. After a while, you'll notice that you get the same ones coming out. So let's just take out the ones that just don't need to be here. Okay. Okay. But this. Let me just leave some of these that we don't need. For a few. Tiff, just give me 5 minutes. If anyone comes in, can you just tell them I'm taking a bathroom break or whatever? My friend's just got his doctor's appointment. I can hear him. He's going to fuck it up. Oh, good, he's reading it. Oh. Serenity. Serenity break. That's fine. Okay, I finished. Thanks for that tip. I finished. Um, do you want to ask a question or have a card while we wait, Tiff? Pulled out my beautiful tattoo cards. Hey Shannon, how you going? Just check the pinned comment. What are we doing with you today? Do you have a question? Is it a yes no pendulum or do you want a card? That's great. I'll do you in a sec, Tiff. I'll just do Shannon first. Just give me a sec. I'm waiting for Shannon's question. Sorry about that, Shannon. Um, you like the cards? You'll stay with them. Okay, I'm going to use my tattoo cards because I think they're pretty special. Okay, the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Okay, the Four of Cups shows disillusion, boredom. I call this cutting off your nose to spite your face card. Um, on a normal deck of cards, there is a guy sitting there with three cups, and God is trying to hand him another cup, and he's like, "Fuck you, God! I don't need your stinking cup." But it's a card of boredom. Make sure you're not cutting off your nose to spite your face, Shannon. That means you don't go, hey, I'm not going to do that, and it's going to like make it worse for me, but it's going to make it worse for you too. Yeah. Um, so Shannon, do you want the white or the black oracle today? White or the black? Hey Rishi, black. Guys, if you could be just ready with your white or black oracles and have your questions ready, I'll decide if it's a yes, no, or if it's a yes, no, I'll do it straight on the pendulum. If it's not a yes, no, I'll do it on the cards, okay? But have your questions ready and whether you want the white or black oracle, please. So a time to give rather than take, Shannon. A time to give rather than take. We've got nothing yet is set in stone. Nothing yet is set in stone. We've got leaving or travel as a past life card. So don't just leave situations, try to work them out first. Okay, that's been your read for today. Um, so I'm going to do K next. K, you don't have a question. Rishi, what are you doing? You want a card? Okay, Rishi, I'm going to choose these cards for you. Kay, can you put down your question and or do you want a card? You didn't say, darling. Okay, so this is for Rishi who wants a card. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. You got this card. Do you know what this card means? It's a heartbreak card. Um, okay, Three of Swords. So Three of Swords, a breakup, grief, betrayal. It could also mean like heart problems. Um, and it can also mean pain, separation, an ending to something, but in the love department. I can't leave you with just that, so I'm going to pull another card for you. So I picked some sort of heartbreak, or it's not. You're going to be fine, Rishi. Um, Kay, Tiffany's just helping me out, keep track of things. She's here anyway, so and I've been talking to her. She's quite gifted. So, okay. Shannon? Shannon. Okay. You got the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. Now, I didn't have any reverse positions, so you've got a heartbreak, and then this card shows ego, self-centeredness, emotional disconnection, and narcissism. I don't think it's you. I think it's this person, and I think you're better off without them. White or the black? White or the black, Rishi? And then we got K up. Black? Yeah, I think you're better off without them. If you get a negative card, guys, I will always pull a secondary card to give you clarity. So, Rishi, you and your loved ones are safe. Cancer energy is coming in. And we've got surrender to the divine. Okay? Surrender to the divine. Okay, thank you. That's been your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free read. Okay. You're working on a new project. What's the card say? I'm going to choose these ones today. For this. You're right, Rishi. You have a lovely day. Okay. Hang on. I'm just going to make sure I've got no reversals going. Oh, I do. Just give me a sec, guys. I don't like to do negative readings. So when there's reversal cards, they always have a negative meaning. Except for, say, the death card, if you get the heartbreak card in the reverse, it's not a negative meaning. There's like 3 cards. Seriously. So I like to try and do positive readings. So I like to make sure my decks are around the upright position. And then if you get a reverse card, I know it's meant for you. Doing a great job, Tiffany. Okay, Kay. Let's see this new project. Okay, we got one finally. We had a few flip over. We had a tower moment. We had a heartbreak. But I'm taking this card because it's the one that actually came out. It's an Ace of Pentacles. So your project got this card. This is a new beginning. Aces are always new beginnings. And this is particularly a money card. So this is a new beginning with money. It says the time is right to take action on your ideas. It shows prosperity, power, opportunity, manifestation, labor, and it shows a new venture. Let me see what I've got. I've got money, success, beginnings, prosperity. I see good things for this new project. Very good things. Would you like the white or the black oracle today? Okay. It's a really positive card for new ventures and new projects. That in particular is a new venture, new projects sort of card, and all the aces are, to be honest. They're all new beginnings. So Ace is like particularly auspicious for new beginnings and new projects. Um, we've got your commitment is being tested. So you might be being tested a little bit, but you can pass. A win-win outcome is forecast. See, you're going to win no matter what you do. You're being tested, but you're going to win. Prosperity lies ahead. Bring Taurus energy in. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, that's been your read for today. Thank you, Kay. You have a lovely day. Let's do your question now, Tiff. Okay. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Okay. Let's talk about Tiffany. Can you just circle while I talk? Let's start with, was that SP in the mirror? Yes. Is SP trying to communicate with her? Is SP trying to communicate? No. Is he stuck? Yes. Now, Tiff, is her job to guide the dead? Yes. There you go, Tiff. Did you hear that? Yeah, I don't think he's particularly trying to communicate with you, like to tell you something like, don't do this or do this. I think he's lost and he's trying to get help from you. I think because you can see the dead and you're clair, clairaudient, clairvoyant audience. Um, yeah, I think they're going to talk to you and you're going to have to help guide them. Like that ghost whisperer. I think you're going to be like a ghost whisperer. Yeah, that show with you'll have to look it up with that Party of Five chick. Um, she's really pretty. It's called Ghost Whisperer. Have a look at for that show. Oh, Grandpa's favorite show. Yeah. Yeah, Ghost Whisperer with fuck, what's her name? I'll Google it. You're welcome, Tiffany. Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's her. Ghost Whisperer with Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's what I think you're going to be like. So get your shit ready for that. Watch that show. It'll get you used to the sort of things that you'll be coming up against. Excuse me. Just coughing on my vape. Go and watch that show. I'm not sure. Maybe just Into the Light. You know, they might tell you like, I don't know, like they can't leave without something being done. Oh, what are you confused about, Shannon? What's going on with you? A lot of you are going through the awakening and you don't even realize it. And it's sending you a bit crazy. I'll be honest. Um, because you don't know what's going on. And this, I've got this chat so we can just talk openly about it. Some of us see invisible people, some of us are hearing invisible people. Um, is it nighttime where you are, Shannon? I'll just get you to do a quick exercise so I can show you. Shannon, I think there's just you guys in the room. I'm not telling everyone this, but if people are confused like you, I'm happy to help. So, Shannon, is it nighttime where you are? Yeah. Are you confused about daily life or are you confused about the awakening? I want to show you something. Is it nighttime where you are? It might put something into perspective for you. Okay. So I want you to lay down on the couch or on a bed, and I want you to close your eyes and just have one source of light in the room. I want you to look towards the source of light, and I want you to lay very, very still, and then I want you to look behind your eyelids. So I want you to shut your eyes, and then I want you to look. Stay very still and see if you can notice the shadows moving. Tell me when you do. You can't have a TV on or anything. It has to be just a light source in a dark room. Yeah. Just do this for me. I just want to put something into perspective for you. So I want you to shut your eyes in the dark room and then I want you to look and tell me if you can see the things moving. Because Tiff and I aren't confused about everyday life. We've got that under control. We're confused about the invisible beings, which I'm showing you. Now, I want you to know that these are your gods. And devils and demons and guardian angels and dead people around you. It just depends what gift you have. Um, Now, I want you to know that your everyday life does not matter. This is a computer game, okay? You're here to learn something, Shannon, and it's not to do with your everyday daily life. It's way, way, way more deep than that. It's about those invisible people. Do you see a dark one and a light one? I see a dark one and a light one when I look. Or do you see just dark ones or do you see just light ones? What do you see? Do you just see movement and shadows? Because a lot of people just see movement and shadows. But they are your gods. There's so much more going on than just daily life, Shannon. You need to like move above that. The way to salvation is loving yourself, and having confidence and believing. They are superpowers here, absolute superpowers. So we're going to work on confidence. Don't don't sort of ask questions about other people. Always ask questions about yourself. Here is a good way, and your psychic abilities will turn on too, like Tiffany's and mine have. Mine only turned on this year. I turned them off when I was a child. But everyone has psychic ability. It's not actually psychic ability. What it is I'm going to call it the twin flame. You see light ones. That's excellent. It means you're going the right way. Um, you're a good person, and you've got good things happening. It means if you see the light ones, it's good. You've got a higher vibration. Yeah, they do move. They're right there. They're the invisible beings that Tiffany and I see and hear. They talk to us. So when you're asking about your everyday life, just remember there's a little bit more going on than that, and it is about God, really. It's about all the gods because you saw that there's not just one there. There's more than one. I noticed. I stalked them for a good couple of months, but I suggest you guys watch them as well and get used to them because that's what it's like to be awakened, and they're scary as fuck. The angels, I gotta say, Shannon, they are scary as fuck. They're massively tall, they have brilliant coloured feathers, and they flap in your face because they can't communicate properly. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, I'm great. How are you today? What are we up to today, Sharon? Tiff's our moderator today for this session. She's just helping out. So if she pops in and asks you a question or anything, could you just answer her? Sharon, you will be one of my moderators as well if you agree when you come in sometimes. If you're if I need you, I'd like to call on you sometimes to get my people in organized and that. But not today. Today you get to relax and just get a card. So do you want a card or do you want to ask a pendulum question? I just get a really good vibe off you, Sharon. You're one of the people like you and Shirley and Tiff and yeah, a few other people. I just get a really good vibe off. I don't know. I just get a good vibe. So, what are you doing, Sharon? Are you having a card or a pendulum question today, my love? What are we doing today for you? I've got some new cards coming in too. Let's take a card. Oh, you're fine, I am. I'm going to use my tattoo ones. No, I'm going to use these ones because I like their little sayings. They really hit the spot. Okay, these ones. Okay, Sharon, your intuition is kicking in. I believe you're going through the awakening process too. Um, It says trust your own counsel. So no matter what you think, don't believe anyone else. Trust what you feel is right inside, okay? Change, fluctuation, wisdom, sound judgment, common sense, awareness, intuition. And for this card, I have secrets, intuition, esoteric knowledge and learning, wisdom, thoughtfulness, and psychic ability. I have psychic ability. We've got peaches in there. So we've got a wish or dream or a goal. We've got the Taurus, so we've got secret information. We've got the moon, and the moon brings in instincts and emotions and intuition. We've got the black and the white pole, which is beginnings and endings. And we've got the cross in there as well, and that's divinity, illusion, and manifestation. Um, I just see your psychic ability turning on. Everyone's saying hi, how cute. Good of you guys to get to know each other. So, Sharon, what are we doing? Black or white? Oracle. You had an argument with your boyfriend, AR. Why do you need a Canadian lawyer's license? I think he sounds like a dickhead. Sorry, AR. I'll ask a question for you in a second. As long as no one else comes in. AR? It sounds like a dick move. Just saying, hey. Sharon. Okay. So we've got when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Divine timing. It's a motherfucker. Okay. We've got hold your vision. So whatever you're doing, hold your vision. It will come true, but you just got to give it divine timing, is what I'm taking off that card. And your intuition is kicking on too, Sharon. So that's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. You should be feeling a little voice, and I would get myself a pendulum if I was you. Um, get yourself a pendulum and start doing pendulum yourself. Um, have a lovely day. And AR, you're Mexican, and they think you're going to come and steal things. Are you going to come and steal things? Are you marrying him just to be not Mexican? No, I'm sure it's love. I'm just kidding. Um, there is that racist behaviour in all countries. We have that with our Aboriginals in Australia. We think all the Mexicans and stuff are going to steal our jobs, and all the Chinese and Asians are going to steal our jobs as well. Um, and all the Indians are going to take all our taxi jobs, okay? Um, I hate to say it, but the world is a racist place. We pretend that we're not, but we totally are. I'm racist and sexist against everyone though, especially the white people. So hang on, yeah, get a daily affirmations going. They really do help. Sharon, if I haven't told you before, write 11 compliments for yourself. 11 is a magic number for self transformation. AR, I'd like you to do that too. Tiffany, I'd like you to do that too. And Shannon, you can do that too. 11 compliments for yourself. Just tell yourself, you don't have to tell yourself you're good looking. Tell yourself you're smart. Tell yourself you're clever. Tell yourself you're loving. Compliment yourself 11 times and then read them back to yourself every morning. Um, Everyone's loving that. So yeah, I want everyone to do that, please. It's listening. So AR, let's have a chat. I don't need to make it tell me yes and no. It's already spinning, so it knows I want to ask a question. Okay. Will AR have to get this stupid license to get married? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to get it. Um, yeah, I think you're gonna have to get it. Australia's pretty racist. We just pretend we're not. Um, I I remember a time in my lifetime where we were calling other people of races different names. That was when I was a kid. So Australia has got better, I've got to admit, but there's an undercurrent of racism always. I don't know what it's like in your country, um, but I think it's really unfair. If you're going to get married and have children to someone, that should be enough. Your government was RQ. I don't know what RQ means. Um, but you should be careful about marriage. Like, okay, you guys probably don't realize this because you haven't done the sovereignty part. You guys need to go back and go and look at this sovereignty thing. Okay, so when I was reading the Bible, I came across the word that Jesus is the sovereign God. So I looked up sovereignty and I realized that there was a whole puzzle. Um, there is a puzzle that all of you are slaves and you don't even know it. Okay, when you were born, the Vatican took a footprint from you in red ink, and that is your live birth certificate. They put that on a trust fund called a strawman trust. The strawman trust is a red herring, but it's worth millions of dollars. Now, guys, I can show you that you were born and you were weighed in pounds like gold. Then you were put on the stock exchange like stock, like your cattle, and you are actually a secret slave. This is a sovereignty puzzle. Now, with the sovereignty puzzle, you also get into the fact that um, in a legal situation, they speak something called legalese, which is a secret second language. So, with this second language, there is a whole nother dictionary that goes with the English language. So, for example, a human being is an animal with no rights. Chattel is an object. Um, and you realize that in the Bible, some of the words don't mean the same thing in the English language. They're actually from the legalese language. And you start cracking all the Bible codes. So I suggest you guys look into sovereignty, legalese, um, and slavery. Using your live birth certificate, you could look up Cestaqui Trust, CESTAQUE Trust. Um, there are three trusts. There is a soul trust, a baptism trust, um, that basically means that you guys have a borrowed soul that were baptized. You've already given your soul to Satan, you didn't get a choice. Since 1933, all churches have baptized like this. Um, some people spend their whole life looking at the sovereignty puzzle. I spent about 3 months, but I'm a genius. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very humble about it, but I'm a genius. I learnt to read the tarot in only a month, um, and I memorized the cards. It doesn't take me long to learn something. Um, and I could almost be a lawyer. I could be an accountant. I've been an accountant for a while. Um, I was a I compare on the microphone for games and promotions and events. Um, I, I'm a computer genius, um, and I believe I've got half the matrix code and half of the rules as well from the matrix programmer. Because my starseed mission, guys, was the matrix. It's not like Tiffany. Yours is like being a ghost whisperer. AR, I'm not sure what yours is yet. You haven't talked to me much yet. Um, but mine is the Matrix. I'm actually a programmer. But I realized to finish my level, I needed a majority, so I had to come back and get a majority. I need you guys all putting the good vibrations in so I can break through the wall. I don't know how to explain any more than that. Okay, we're about 52 minutes in. We've got an hour and a half in this session. Yeah, you got to practice, Tiffany. So you're just going to have to start talking to them, seeing what they want, trying to communicate with them in different ways. Um, try the tarot, like I said. And the other thing that I did was I got a piece of paper and I could see impressions in the piece of paper. So I drew over the impressions and they turned into the sentences. Um, I I'm going to message you on the Facebook about something, okay? Because I've got you on the Facebook too. So the answer is no on here, okay? But remember, um, I do 3 questions for a donation, but I'm not specifying how much you have to donate. It's just a small donation if you wanted 3 questions on the live readings. Um, Sorry to do that to you, but I kind of make a living, AR, and I already did a reading for you and a question on here, so you've had your quota for today, really. But I sent you a message on Facebook, okay? So just get that message on Facebook and don't comment on it here, okay? You and Tiff I have on Facebook. Yeah, Shannon, Tiffany has that ability. She's developing it right now. So she's going through a pretty scary time where she's seeing invisible things and other people can't see them. That's part of the awakening for some of us. Some of us are guardians, so you have quite a human role, and some of us have to deal with the invisible beings. We get to deal with things that are quite crazy, actually. Um, and we feel quite crazy. So it's good to have somewhere where you can stop and have a chat and just say some of the crazier things and have people go, oh, wow, I'm feeling you. I went through something like that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people either start to go through the awakening when they have psychic ability, and they literally get put in hospital and get drugged like I am, to turn it off. It's just that I had a secondary person the whole time through my awakening, and I was like, holy shit, do you see that? And they're like, oh my God, I see this. And I was like, that's exactly what I see. So I knew that it wasn't fake. Um, I knew that it wasn't fake. I knew that the things that I was seeing were totally real because a secondary person was totally seeing the same thing as I was seeing. Um, so I wanted to start this channel to get people ready for the awakening, because it's time. It's time to wake up. It's time for everyone to understand. Like, um, guys, I caught when I saw the invisible beings, I attacked them. I was like, what the fuck is this? First, I went around and stalked them, and I thought, no, they're not saying whether they're good or not. So I'm going to attack the fuck out of them. So I attacked the fuck out of them, and they came and like tried to stand over me and bully me. So I caught them. I was like, Pokemon, gotta catch them all. I went around catching these motherfuckers. Um, so I had a little bit. I had someone I talked to that's invisible. Hey, Sagar, would you like a question, or are you going to take a card read today? Up to you, my dear. Okay. I feel like you've got a question, so I feel like you are asking something. I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to let my internals do it. Okay. Sega. Again, this card comes up. You can see that he's like a farmer, right? And he's got to stand there and wait for all his money to mature. He's all his hard work to pay off. He's in this really boring stage where he's watching it grow. So Sega, I feel like you're in a really boring, stagnant situation where you're sitting waiting for something to happen, like for something to grow and mature. Um, Please know, it says, look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. This card. So I feel the meaning of this card is be patient or set new goals while you wait for an investment or for some sort of situation to come in. It shows planning, progress, perseverance, diligence, reflection, necessity, and remembering. Remember, when you do remember, you need to remember the good points and the bad points, Sagar. Sagar, do you want the white or the black today? White or the black oracle? Sagar, are you there, darling? Yeah, you did, but I'll say it again. Okay, this card comes through when okay, so when you are in the process of waiting for something to mature, when you're waiting for a situation to happen, it might be a boring situation. You're just, nothing's really happening. You're in a static, stagnant situation, waiting for something more to happen. Um, and it says, look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. So I think you should be patient and wait for whatever you're waiting for, but set new goals while you're waiting. Okay. It says planning, progress, perseverance, diligence, reflection, necessity. And it says remembering. But when you remember the good points and the bad points, Sagar. Sagar, do you want the white or the black? Just be patient, Sagar. Don't jump into situations too quickly. Take your time. White or the black, Sagar? Black. I'll read what you girls are writing about in a second, Sharon and Tiffy. Just concentrating on Sagar right now. Okay, you got a heat today, Sagar. So I'm just going to read out a few. The memories card came out. So again, remember the good points and the bad points. Don't romanticize your memories, okay? Um, you are loved and you are safe. Your loved ones and you are safe. Um, growth. You're going through a period of growth. Just let it happen before you start making decisions. And we've got transform. Transform yourself, Sagar. You can do it. You're amazing. Okay, thank you, Sagar. That's been your read for today. You come back tomorrow for another read. Have a lovely day. So what do you say, Tiffany? I saw a ghost coming in, not scary at all. Wasn't really expecting to see him. Everything's okay. I'm at peace. Yeah, that's great. She might be deceased. You're a channel, Shannon. I think you're more of a healer. Okay. Oh, sorry, Sagar. Yeah, you're gonna have to rewind it. Just take note of about an hour in. You're about an hour in, my darling, when you're looking for it. Hey, Omar, how's my Egyptian man? What are we doing? Hello, Egypt. Do you have a question or do you want a card today, Omar? Yeah, of course I remember. Okay, I'll talk to you when I get off live in about half an hour. I'll answer your messages. Thank you. I do appreciate that no one has a great deal of money. That's why I didn't put a limit on the amount. It's more of a token donation while I'm learning. I'm not a full tarot reader yet, but I aim to be one day. I think I do amazingly well for only learning about a month ago and like sitting down trying to learn the cards. And I collected a whole heap of cards. I've got about, when you guys pick the oracles, there's about 16 to 20 decks of oracles in there. And I'm really connected to some cards in the decks. So you'll see these moon cards that come out, the shiny ones. And my real Aussie one, I'm really connected to this deck as well. The ones that come up with the really blunt sayings like, ask a fucking professional. So you want to know about finances coming in next month. Okay. I'm going to use my cards for that, Omar. because that's not a yes/no question. So I don't mind if everyone talks in here. I really prefer it because I'd like you to be talking about some of the weirder experiences that you've had with your awakening, especially the people that have had psychic awakenings, because I think it's important we all talk about it so that people aren't getting medicated to turn off their psychic ability. I'm pretty, yeah, I'm left field, all right. Okay, I'm concentrating on you. Okay, Omar. Oh my God, Omar. This card comes in when you feel like you need to defend yourself, or you could be perhaps defending each other. It's the card of the advocate, um, where you're running around. You might be defending other people's rights, or you could just feel attacked. Um, so this card says there may be challenges ahead, but you can face them. And this card comes in when you have left a situation emotionally and you're just about to leave the situation physically. Um, it says move from your problems and be mindful what you take. Transition, exit, moving beyond the problem solving, a journey, deeper thinking, research. Um, so I feel like you've left a situation emotionally, you're going to leave it physically, and you feel like you're being attacked at the moment, Omar. Um, just relax. Let's get your oracles and see what they say. So, do you want the black or the white oracles today? Yeah, I love the candle. I just want you guys to be yourselves here. I'm a black or the white, darling. Omar, are you there? I'm going to pick the black for you in a second. Omar, I hope you were here for the read. You might have to just rewind it, darling. I'm going to pick the black for you. I know some of you don't have the greatest internet, so I do understand. I'm really lucky in Australia. I have great internet and I'm doing it at home. I'm not on a roaming situation like you guys are sometimes. Um, Omar, we have step out of your comfort zone. You just step out of your comfort zone, mate, and hold your vision. What you think is right, leave the situation and don't feel attacked anymore. Like, fuck them, just leave it. Don't let anyone attack you, Omar. Yeah, I figured it was your connection. You might just have to rewind that a little bit, darling. That's been your read for today. Thank you. I picked the black for you today. What are we talking about? Movies. Guys, we have about 20 minutes left of this session, and then I'll be contacting AR on the Facebook about an extra reading. You be your wonderful self, Omar. Yeah, I don't watch TV, darling. Um, I learned a long time ago that the TV was turning off the invisible people. So, you people that are watching, would you like to try and exercise? Let's try and exercise. So if it's nighttime where you are, or if it's daytime, that's okay too. I want you to lay down very still, and I want you to shut your eyes, and then I want you to look behind your eyes. Stay very still and see if you can see the invisible people moving. Because that's the people that I see. And some of you are seeing them too. So I want you to know that all of you can see them. If you just shut your eyes and look through, I want you to know that you're in a computer program. So your eyelids don't actually exist. You can see straight through them. I bet if you're in a darkened room, you can see where the wall is or where the door is by just shutting your eyes and looking through. And you might think maybe I'm peeking, but you're not. You're seeing straight through your eyelids. It's just when you sleep, your eyes roll back. Mine don't. I look. I watch them. I watched them all my life. Hi. What is it? Lazili. Lazili. We are all well. You're new. Oh, sweetie. I don't do messages from the dead typically, but if I was doing them, see on my board, I'd have to spell it out letter by letter. You're going to have to book a longer reading. The details are on the description page. Um, if you'd like a message, but I can pull a card for you and see if a message comes through that way. I was just getting everyone to do an exercise to show them the invisible beings. So just, yeah, you don't have to do that. You're just new. Wait until you've been here for a couple of days and I'll tell you that exercise. Or if you heard, you can try it too. Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss too. Um, so the message that's coming through is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor comes through as order, power, boundaries, leadership, responsibility, balance, and security. Just give me a second. I really feel like I have to read this from my book, The Emperor. I feel like my book is the place to read it from. For your message, this card represents stability, structure, and responsibility. The Emperor can denote a powerful man and the traditionally male aspects of power, authority, and ambition. He signifies an intimate partner who is constant and trustworthy, in control of his emotions, and comfortable with who he is. He brings balance and security and conventional values. He shows a return to order or a sign of improvement in your circumstances. Use wisdom and determination and skills to bring order to chaos. Trust yourself to make the right decisions. But remember, even though a ruler has a throne, a ruler still serves. Okay, I feel like he's coming through in this card, and the card's message is own your space with confidence. I feel like that's his message for you. You need to own your space with confidence. Um, Le, Lazili, you get a black or a white oracle cards as well. Would you like the black or the white, darling? Lazili, white. My dog is making me pat him, so I have one hand. Hang on. Catch you in a second, Mother. Take you for a walk in 15 minutes. Yes, Baba. Give me a second. I need my hands. My dog's recharged me, so he's telling me I need to recharge. Um, Relationship dynamics. The relationship dynamics card comes up, not just romantic relationships, but if you've got trouble with family or friends. So maybe looking at dynamics, I want you to know, look, a lot of you have your standards so high for yourself and so low for everyone else. Make them the same. Work through your fears, Lazili. Fuck fear. Fear will lie to your face. Whatever you're about to, whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Okay, don't do it. Have a bit of a think. Um, this is telling you own your space with confidence. So get your confidence level up. Yeah, they have a bit funny. Very, that's why I want people very blunt reader. My cards are very blunt as well. Um, but whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Work through your fears, and you might need to look at your relationship dynamics. Okay, thank you. That's been your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free read, Lazili. You have a lovely day. You can stay and listen in if you want. We're just having a chat. Now, did anyone do that exercise and have a look and see if they could see any beings? Did you shut your eyes, stay really still, and then look at your shut eyelids? Did anyone try that? I want to know what you guys see. You should see shadows moving. You might see a light person. You might see dark people. What do you see when you shut your eyes and then look at the backs of your lids? Thanks, Tiffany. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, we've got about 10 minutes left of this session. I run typically about 2 hour sessions, but I had to break up my session to help my deaf friend do a doctor's appointment today. So this is only an hour and a half session. And I had a half an hour session just before it. My dog is pulling funny faces at me now. He definitely needs a walk. We are listening to the healing tones of what are we listening to today? I'm going to turn it up and be quiet so you can listen in a minute till we get our next person in. We are listening to miracles. Miracles will spill into your whole life if you listen to this. I really recommend you getting into sound and vibration rather than watching your TV or listening to your radio. The TV is literally turning God off, guys. Um, Turn off the TV. You guys will get way more psychic if you just turn off the TV. Seriously. It turns on your abilities like tenfold. And then if you also go through a detox, drink filtered water on an alkaline diet only, no acids or acidics. Make sure you eat clean, whole food that you cook from scratch with no additives or sauces or processed food in it. Um, your psychic abilities will turn on 1,000-fold. So Tiffany's just doing a detox at the moment. Quite literally, I'm terrified to do the detox again. I'm quite happy with the psychic ability that I have, without it being scary. But I will be, once I get a couple of other people up there, I'll have to go back and do the detox myself and get more information for you guys. Once I get enough people up to that level, I wasn't expecting Tiffany to be right up there straight away. And quite literally, I am getting you guys up to the level of turning on your own psychic abilities as well. That's what part of this channel is about. So you can start making your own good decisions. I'm happy to sell pendulums to anyone who wants one of my pendulums. And I'm happy to, I don't know, I'll say invoke it with my energy. If anyone feels, because I've had a couple of people saying that they might have evil curses on them. I personally don't believe in evil curses, but I did buy pendants that will protect you, that are archangel pendants for those people that do believe in curses. Um, but I'm getting in a couple of pendulums. I might have a giveaway next week or something, where I give away one of my pendulums. Because it'd be great for you guys to get into pendulum as well. It's a great way to open the channel. Another way to open your channel is, I told Tiffany about this the other day. You could, because they tend to talk through the tarot a lot. So think about a past situation that already has a solution. Then go and look for the titles in the tarot with your sign that relate to the results you've already got. And you'll start to pick up that they're talking through particular tarots where you've got solutions to past issues that you didn't realize were there. And that's how you can find them. Yes, believing in stuff makes it happen. Look, guys, when I got to open my third eye fully and I worked out what magic was about, I was so disappointed. Magic is about believing in yourself, believing in what you believe, and it was about using your words in a positive way and having a good intent. And if you are negative, it's literally casting a curse. And when you believe it, that's what sets it. So I just put a curse on myself to return to sender, and I'm a very good person. I have good intent. So that gets returned to me, no matter what anyone, because I quite literally, when I started this channel in the first 2 days, I've got Tarot Destroyer, who's cursing me with the number 87. And I had someone come over from another channel to say another tarot reader, some Aqua Angel tarot reader who's doing live readings, was cursing me live on her stream. And I was like, yep, that's great, because let them curse me because they will get it back. And I switched onto that chick's channel to have a look, and she was ridiculously doing stuff with fish. I gotta say, I took over the Matrix a long time ago. You can't do active magic like that anymore. It's only intent magic. I turned that off. I took that away from people because they were abusing it. It's the first thing I did, because I was fighting the magical beings and I didn't want the magical beings to use magic on me. You can't use literal magic here. You can't cast a spell by fish heads or anything. That's just stupid, because I made it so. So those people will look pathetic, and all that's going to happen is that curse is going to go back onto the people that are casting it. I want to the good intentions to be for the good people, and I want the bad intentions to be for the bad people, and I want the people that are trying to be good to go to heaven to be bad people too. I don't want you trying to go to heaven. I want you to just be a good person because you're a good person. Yeah. I know. Okay, so I got to tell you something, Sharon. Sharon, your Jesus is a symbol for Pisces. He fed people with 2 fish. Your Pope wears a fish head hat. Go and look. Everyone, go and look. The Pope wears a fish head on his head, on his head, a fish hat for Pisces. You're doing zodiac sun worship. Telling you all. I'm just going to say it. Yes, he does. Because Jesus is a symbol for Pisces, the fish. Didn't you notice all the zodiac stuff in the Bible? There's a heap. There's 12 apostles. There's 12 months. There's 12 zodiacs. There's Jesus is the sun, not the sun, the S-U-N. And then all the disciples are actually the rest of the zodiac. Whoever is the God becomes the sun. And in the Old Testament, the priests wore the gemstones of all the zodiac on his priestly things. Baal, the bull, is Taurusable, not Baalable. And we're in the age of Aquarius. So we've got Aquarius coming in as our new god. Every 21,000, about 35 years, we switch gods on our zodiac. The gods are zodiac gods here. Yeah, it could be Flex Love and Light. That's a beautiful way of thinking about it. I just want you to know I think Jesus is a bomb. I restore religions, but I study them. I study them a lot. Yeah, I study a lot. And I'm not talking shit. You can go and look any of this stuff up. I recommend looking at Jordan Maxwell. He's spot on with the sovereignty, and he moves into the religion side of things as well. He might seem a little bit boring, but once you get into it, oh my God, he just rocks my world. I'm so sad he's passed away and I can't contact him myself. Like he rocks my world. Jordan Maxwell, if you're looking. But he explains the sovereignty stuff perfectly too. So I want you to know that words that are spelt differently but mean different, and they mean different things. They don't actually. If you look at the sovereignty thing, that is actually to do with legalese. And what they do is they assume that you mean something else. So a birth and a birth, a BIRF and a BIRTH and a BERTH, that is the same thing. That's how they own you in the sovereignty. Because you are birthed and you are a vassal, not a human, a vassal. A vassal is like a vessel for your soul. And a vessel is a ship. So then you are docked by a doctor, because it's not doctor, it's not doctor, it's doctor. Dock meaning a ship stock, and Tor, meaning that he can contract with you secretly. Anyone with Tor on their name, so a prosecutor in a legal profession is a pro se for himself tutor. So someone who is able to initiate secret contracting for himself. When you go to court, you should ask for a burden of proof, and you should not walk up to the dock because you are literally walking into the sea and changing to maritime admiralty law. Yeah, the sovereignty thing is very interesting. You guys need to get into it. It'll open your eyes up. It's what launched me into my awakening. You need to study, guys. Okay, our hour and a half is up. Thank you for listening, everyone. I know I've been talking off my head, um, but this is all very important stuff. Oh, okay. I might have a look at that. Sharon, if you want to look me up on the Facebook, it's the same handle as my YouTube, so it's Marley Bear 77. If any of you guys want to look me up and chat offline, so we're not doing it live, feel free. You can email me or look me up on my Facebook, Marley Bear 77, same as my YouTube. Um, but he's got Luna, Apple Luna on there, but it's under my real name, Gail. So my name's really Gail, guys. Abigail, my father's joy. But feel free to look me up or email me. Um, I got a lovely picture from AR with AR's pug dog the other day, yesterday. So I love dog photos. Just feel free to contact me if you want to. And if any of you are having a tough time and you want to talk, my email's there. So just get on to me there if you want. Okay, guys, we're going to say goodbye for now. Um, I'm going to start up another session in an hour's time. If any of you want to join me, it's 4 p.m. here, Sharon, so no sleep for me. I've got to stay up. I can't be snapping through the afternoon like a nanny. I'm not that old yet. Okay, guys, signing off. Lovely to see you, Lizzie. I love your name. It's hard to say, but I love it. See you, Tiffany. See you, Sharon. See you, Shannon. Good night, all. To my American people, you have a lovely night. Light and love, everyone.